This motherfucker's just talking.
Okay, we're when we start this joint. All right. Now, I recorded this. I'm pretty sure I said it in here, but on I think the 22nd Friday, right? And it should have went out that day. I fucked up. It's going out now. You guys gonna get a different one on Friday and a completely new one on Monday. All right, which is the one on Monday is most likely what we were talking about, and here is gonna come out this Monday. Well, either way, you'll be fine, nigga. All right, I'm out. Yo, 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 yo. Dang, bro. This be again. And welcome to Just Talking. It's just a podcast with me, Doc Nah. And bro, I've been meaning to drop an episode, bro. I promise. But like now things are finally settling down. Like I'm not out and about. It's just crazy right now, man. Like I'm eating while I'm recording, all right? Because I gotta get my protein in. I've been starting to get back into making protein pancakes. I wonder if I'll get back to the protes. Those are like beginner though. Like when I started on a mini bulk. I don't know if I've talked about like my exercise and body change that much. I know I mentioned it, but it's like sometimes I know I'm so close, and then I just have like a really bad like set of weeks, and it's just like they really always be in line with each other, and I don't even know what to fucking like. And I'm talking not like bad as in like what I was, or like it was a bad like feeling and whatnot, but like just in terms of like eating and whatnot, and like trying to maintain like my past goals. Then I just because like
I don't know what he's doing.
at that same note, like I went down to Jersey for a day and a half, to meet up with a friend for his birthday, and like there was a group of us, but hmm, we went to what's it called, a spa and everything. I was feeling good. It was like I was coming right off like a pure, really good portion of my cut, just fucking going crazy, and then like I just feel like I fucked up. It was at that moment that I fucked up. Cause like, let me even think. I don't even think it's been barely 2 weeks at most. No, it's been a week. Those go a week and a few days, so maybe almost 2 weeks. Cause like we were back, we went Monday, Tuesday, back on the 13th, and then I heard about some shit that was happening. I ended up having to like go and see if I could run somewhere and make a delivery. Just it was just coming back right after coming back too. So it was all that. 14th, had to do stuff. 15th, I was just, I'm still doing classes, so doing that. I was doing homework while I was even over there. I will say though, I went to a spa called Sojo, and definitely recommend. I don't know if they usually have freaking what's it called, massages, but they have massage chairs. Okay, so they have like a couple massages and everything. I definitely saw acupuncture. Dang, 390. And that's added on to like every booking, getting a daily admission. I'm pretty sure. Well, about 200 for the regular ones. The single massage is 60 minutes. Korean body scrub. I'm just looking. They have like body scrubs, and they have plus sizes. They have plus men's body scrub. So it's like 15, 30 minutes soaked in steam. I'm just trying to see. I want them to say it. What does plus men mean? Bro, is this just double the time? Oh, that means I'm the bad guy because I misunderstood. But going past that. Yeah. So I've just been having a bad few like bad days. But in those times, like I feel like my leg has recovered a lot better. I'm getting back up to like the same squat rate, weight and deadlift weight that I had left off at like after I want to say I hadn't been able to touch it since May something when I got hurt. I want to say like one of the like 15th, 22nd, one of those 2 days. Between one of those 2 days, maybe even because it might have been a weekday game. But like, geez, bro. So now I'm finally getting back up, but my bench has been after stagnating for so long. When everything's recovering, that joint took a leap, and like I don't know, I can even like see the definition, bro, when I'm walk like in general. So if only I was better at cutting, bro. Quite literally. You see, the issue is like it's just so easy to like if you to like eat. I guess it feels like you know because like for example, because I was like young, or I want to say this is one of the reasons. Maybe not the only reason, the only way people can do it. But one of the reasons is that like I can cook for the most part. How I cook, how I cook is like I can put anything on the stove, where I can make a combination of like if I put something on the stove, it's 9 out of 10 times gonna or 8 out of 10 times gonna be like good to great. That's something like just random to eat because like when I was younger, it was mostly me and my siblings. And you kind of just experiment with that type of shit, especially after you've seen it a few times. You know, you see people stir frying stuff. My mom made mixed fried rice every now and then. So it's like when you see all that, and then there's Indomie, there's other stuff where it's like foods where people just like fry and everything. We gotten really good at using the stove. I'll say that. And then especially while I've been trying to cut, I've been kind of I always knew like general chicken marinades because I've like made imitation like Popeye's chicken sandwiches or some shit. I think like somewhere in these like podcasts that I made at this point, I've actually mentioned it because it was like I think I really started doing it in COVID. Like I was around the time I did it. And it was like around June. If we have any podcast historians, probably not. But like, you see what I'm saying? So I just have to keep looking. I don't know how bad me eating sounds. I'm gonna listen back. If it's bad, we're gonna have to put a little bit of music behind this shit, bro. But yeah, um, or just like pause in between, edit them out. That's gonna be y'all working me hard. It's not even the main podcast. I'm literally just gonna. It's gonna be up the same day it was recorded, like shit, nigga. Like we is not serious in here, but I will record an episode for Monday most likely. Get back on that, right? And then I should have another episode with some guests the following Monday. And we'll be back on our regularly scheduled programs. Cause like, all right, hear me out. Like before, I was saying I didn't have any time. Now, I fast forward. After this week, I'm basically good. Or not this week, this next week. I'm basically good. Because this time next week, I'll basically be done with all my stuff, like classes wise. I'm starting my regular work schedule. pretty soon because I got a job. It's a secret job, so you can't know what it is. But just know a nigga getting bread for the first time in forever. And forever. Like real, regular, degular bread. You feel me? Because I think I talked about DoorDashing, but that shit inconsistent. But then I'm gonna be good. I will start studying for a tech exam or two real quick before school starts and see if I can take both of them. But that shouldn't make my attendance super spotty just because my job isn't that demanding. Honestly, the only thing I might take a hit is gym. Might just set up some rings or get another membership. I say another membership besides like a college gym, quote unquote. Yeah, I've never paid for a gym in my life. Like besides maybe a daily entry type shit, like a gym membership. Niggas be seeing me, they know I go sometimes. I do it. Never off mine. Since I've started like working out seriously, never off mine. So the person I work out with, they are fucking great because they accommodate me, my scheduling very well. And that's the only reason. Like, and then like besides that, I've also tried to work out with a lot of other people, and like I'd be more consistent with them because there was another time in my life where I worked out. I'm just chatting. I'm just letting you know this is probably gonna be a no order all chaos episode. I'm eating right here, nigga. Like, are you not listening? Nigga just turn on a podcast just to not listen to it. I won't lie. I do that a tad bit. But he's Billy Burr. So it's fine. But let me think. What was I going? No, I won't lie. After cutting so quickly on chicken thighs, I appreciate them so much more than chicken breast. I don't know. Maybe like chicken thighs is just so much juicier. And I'm starting to be like, yeah. And they're cheaper. These chicken breasts I didn't even buy. Funny enough, my sister was all like, she was all like, stop buying chicken thighs because even though they're cheaper, you're ending up needing to buy more because they're not giving you enough protein. So I got the big bag of chicken breast. I'm doing the calculations, right? And it's gonna take even more. The bag's not enough. These are like 8 to 10 ounce breasts, right? I want to say, or yeah, 8 to 10, because some of them would be small, right? And general serving size is 4 ounces. That's only 20 grams of protein. You see? So, or like 25 or some shit. So I need two to get up to like 50 for the majority of the meal. Same amount of chicken thighs. About, right? And then, or no, I don't need two servings. Each one is 8 ounces. So I eat about one, get up to that 50, right? I still have two other meals that day that I have to get like 50 because I'm trying to hit like 200 grams of protein a day. So it's like either way, this is not enough. Like one bag of this shit is not enough. I also don't have the fridge space to be doing that those types of bags. To be honest with you, and chicken thighs a little bit better. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Honestly, it might be a little bit lighter. Well, they have more fat, but besides that, you feel me? Mm, my fault. Ah, decided just to finish chicken fries real quick, and then finish my pancakes on here because these are like smaller. I like cutting my pancakes up when I eat them, so they're a little bit of a lighter eat while we talk. You feel me? This is me and you. There's no one else here right now. Isn't this romantic? Do you love my voice getting softer? Is this that ASMR? Am I gonna be popping like Amaranth? It's crazy, bro. She making hella money. I think Bad Barbie when she showed her stuff like a while ago. I think Karina Koff, is that her name? I don't even fucking know. Apparently she was like Leafy's girlfriend or something. She was somebody's girlfriend. That's why she got popular in the first place. Which by the way, that's crazy, bro. This is why I plan to do stuff where I'm not really showing my face like that. If niggas want to find me, they can find me. But I'm not about to be too adamant about having my face plastered everywhere. Cause it's not a hard there's not a hard way to figure out who I am. Social media is great. You just gotta figure out how easy it is. Or how hard you wanna try, you feel me? How to make it a little bit harder. My dumb ass. I'll put this podcast on my LinkedIn. Got so many more offers since. Like that's crazy. And that could also just be because they think I graduated, but still. The majority of them too. And I updated my account. I'll be graduating possibly in next fall. Yeah. I was hoping next spring, but some shit changed, I guess. So we in the fall now. But up to that fall, it's about to be sweet. Like technically, my two hardest semesters are gonna be this semester, and then I could make it this next semester even after that hard too. But I could just also give myself a summer classes, depending on what they are and what are available. And then if I do summer classes, well, and then juggle an internship with it, like a nice remote chill. And I'll be moving out by the time the summer classes are over. Moving out of like the place I'm at now. Just like forecasting to next year. I'm at home for like my last two classes. I'm taking out fall, 2 to 3, max 4. It depends how much I want to light up like my summer and shit, and how much I want to stack up my spring. The only guarantee, like, not even hard. This fall semester, it's like I just gotta make sure I'm ahead of stuff for the most part. I guess is the best way to put it. Because sometimes, like, I could have achieved so much, admittedly, if I went back, sure up foundation. Like I did stuff that I know that I should be doing. I feel like I'm getting better at doing that shit now. I just kind of need a schedule, needed a way to get my mindset more or less in place. I think I'm kind of getting to that point where I feel like I might be coming into it. Hopefully, it happens as soon as possible. Because I'm telling you guys, if a nigga is able to fly through this fall, then a nigga flies through, and a nigga decides to go a little bit above for spring and fly through spring, and then nigga flies through summer Like, the nigga will be dirty. Like, I don't even mean it by any other way, but a nigga would be dirty. Or, not 30, dirty. Yo, is brown sugar bad for a diet? Let's see, how much is a teaspoon of brown sugar? 17 calories. And what about a white sugar? Wait, what about a tablespoon? Wait, I did not. Okay. For a tablespoon, 35. I just showing me teaspoon when I asked for tablespoon. Damn it. And then what about white sugar? You know, we gotta make sure. 60. How much is this joint? 30 something? 35? Or is it 60? Brown sugar is better. Just had to be sure. I put brown sugar in here. Kind of line up the taste a little bit. I also put some sprinkles because I'm still a kid on the inside. I feel like sprinkles are just the motivation I need to start off my day, right? It's always a celebration here. I just gotta remember that. Jeez. I streamed yesterday for a large percentage of the night and day. And that shit went crazy. In the sense of, nigga was just talking and singing. Join my streams. I did YouTube earlier and then Twitch later. I'm not lying. I won't lie. Might just stick to Twitch. It feels nicer. I feel like the only thing I really need to do, make clips, use it, put it on YouTube. Honestly, same thing I need to do for here. But it's harder to get it for here. Like, I didn't find it for Twitch. Like, I know I got my highlights. Especially since I be playing the game and shit. But like, podcasting, you really gotta listen in and see what you can find. Like, there's certain things, but not all the time. But I've been streaming Final Fantasy 14. And I picked up Pugilist. I don't even know how to fucking say his name. Let's see, because there's a video I have up.
In that same vein, this will merely be an overview of the actions and how to use them. Optimal rotations are better left to their own in-depth videos just
Okay, wait, he probably says it earlier.
to blitz input better than the rest of them, but also hopefully kill your enemies along the way. Watch us go from this
His name is also a monk.
to this.
Hey, he be teleporting this joint, I won't lie. But like,
This series is framed in the mindset of players completely new to Final Fantasy XIV or the MMO genre in general, or generally still inexperienced. In that same vein, this will merely be an overview of the actions and how to use them. Optimal rotation.
Yeah, no, wait. I want to hear him say Pugilist. P-U-G-I-L-I-S-T.
Welcome to the Monk 1 to 90 Leveling Skills Guide.
Monster. This nigga said monk. You monster. How could you do that? What is your name? What is your name? Wesk Albert. W-E-S-K-A-L-B-R. How dare you? You 54K gaming channel. I just want to hear someone say it.
Pugilist.
Pugilist. And it's dated a humorous way that people would refer to a boxer, especially a professional one. See? Why can't they just call it a boxer? Niggas always gonna be fucking different, bro. When I click boxing, what was that? Oh, okay. Ex-boxing champ Mike Tyson believes he will die really soon. Iron Mike Tyson once looked indestructible in the ring, but the 56-year-old seems convinced he doesn't have much time left on Earth. During an interview with his therapist Sean McFarlane in the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast, Tyson revealed some of his thoughts about his own mortality during a larger discussion about financial security and the impact of money on one's happiness. "We're all gonna die one day, of course," Tyson told McFarlane and guest DJ Woo Kid. "Then I look in the mirror and I see those little spots on my face and say, wow, that's my expiration date is coming really soon. Even now, money doesn't mean shit to me," Mike Tyson said earlier. "I've always told people they think money's gonna make them happy. You've never had a lot of money before. When you have a lot of money, you can expect nobody to love you. How am I gonna love you? How am I confess my love to you when you have 500 million? That's a fact, bro. I want to make enough money just so where it's like I have enough for what I want in my house and I'm just chilling. I don't want like all these designer stuff honestly. I'm gonna get stuff that I like. I'm gonna go out and stuff that I like, and then that's it. Mavs signed Westbrook after Lakers buyout. A low risk, good idea. I mean, it depends what role you think you're gonna be putting Westbrook in if you used to put him on the Mavs. You feel me? Like this is just on the same Mike Tyson article. So yeah, but this is another news article, and I'm just gonna talk about the topic. I'm not even gonna read into it because geez. But like, why would okay? I understand it to the point where the Mavs have found a good way to space out the floor. So it gives Westbrook something like a good open thing to run off. Like, admittedly, Westbrook still being able to cut somewhat might aid in Luka, while at the same time, Luka would also be able to play and develop, honestly, in a more off-ball role. The only thing is, like, that would also require Westbrook to develop into an off-ball role, even more so, as well as probably coming off the bench, especially if he's in last year's form. But if he's, I can see him being better. Like, I was optimistic about the Lakers, not like as a title contender, but like a second rounder. But damn, that shit was terrible. And to be fair, AD, who was a big part of their offense, was not there. But when he was shooting like shit. And if he's shooting like this shit, then he's needed to be in the post more. And he was not feeling good in the post. He kept on getting injured. So it's like, do you want him in the post? No. But Westbrook is gonna have to play a either more Rondo-esque, which is more defense and pure playmaking, not really scoring essentially, just as a Laker, or what's another one? You just have to be like ACP, where he scores and plays defense. And yeah, and he doesn't have to be as great as a 3-point shooter, but apparently Westbrook's numbers behind or at the corners are pretty good for threes. I don't know how it serves league average, to be fair. But I saw this one stat, and you know ESPN be bullshitting, so it might even be wrong. But Westbrook shoots really well corner threes. Let's see. Russ, corner, 3-point percentage. I don't think, stat music can't do it. Someone tried it, I guess. That's what I'm saying. It would be hard to get all that data. Maybe you can get it from that NBA joint, but yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I can see it working. You would have to play Westbrook sometimes in the out of the post. But the good thing is that okay, you're gonna have a 4-guard Westbrook. Like okay, wait, let me rephrase that. Still on the Lakers side, still not a 4-guard Westbrook, but in a LeBron and Westbrook pick and roll, you have probably your best defender on LeBron, probably a 3, right? A 3 or 4. Maybe you have a 2, like Drew Holiday is damn near 2, so it's like he can defend. You have people like that. Maybe a Marcus Smart or a Patrick Beverly gets him sometimes, but you preferably have a 3 on him, a 3 or a 4. Then you're gonna have to have either a 4 or 5 on AD. Now, assuming if you have AD as center, definitely a 5, and probably a 4 in LeBron. But you just have your center be on Westbrook, honestly. Like no matter what, maybe like depending on what your link's looking like, you just clog up the paint. You just put everybody in there. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard because you're really daring him to be able to make those corner attacks. And this is the thing: he doesn't have to be 3-pointers. If we can sink closer, if we can find his range, because they're sinking completely off of you. Find your range within that. You can just light up corner 2s. Go ahead. Because then I can just put you next to AD. If there's a possible double or something comes, you can whip it out to you. You get a running lane or whatever. When he's on elbows or something. That's what I'm saying. I can imagine combos with AD and LeBron easily, obviously. And then Russ and AD. Even LeBron and Russ at some points. But like something where all 3 of them being on the floor positively impacts each other offensively is hard. So Russ will have to be a defensive player no matter what, even if he goes to the Mavs, because the Mavs realigned themselves because of their defense mostly this year. Their defense went crazy this year. I felt gotta drink some water, you know, soothe up the vocal cords, type shit. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. Him going to the Mavs doesn't make sense. Russ going to the Mavs after a Lakers buyout doesn't make sense to me. So no. But yeah, there's also a new red pill, new alpha male coming in town. You feel me? Andrew Tate. And like I said about all of them, they provide some good, but like at the end of the day, don't listen to everything they say, bro. That's what everybody, bro. Everybody has some good and some bad. Every culture, everything, religion, creed, like they always have some more or less good premise or something, or good ideas within what they do in their practices. But like, I feel as though people need to be able to separate the good from the bad. Usually, like in the sense of Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, even Kevin Samuels, that nigga. They mostly spoke about getting wealthy men. To be fair, to be completely fair with you or with them, most of them are not talking about average to below average to average and under. Even to an extent, they're not even talking about above average or not even above average, like slightly above average. They're talking about people who are 110% above average. Like these are the niggas that are like in the 90th percentile type shit. Like the 10 percenters, maybe a little bit to the 20 percenters, might get a little bit, like depending on how they flex, like or just people who are ready to flex in general. Like they're the type of people that are being referred to. I hope people understand that. These guys are not saying that it's impossible for any regular woman to go out with any regular guy. No, 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 no. And regular guys, you should not be confused to think that what rich niggas will require from a guy, from a woman, it should be what you should want to require from a woman. You feel me? Like we just read that Mike Tyson joint and how he was saying that money's not always good because you don't know who loves you. That ass. All right. So the new guy is Andrew Tate, and I guess he was like a boxer. Um, he's like very macho man esque type of nigga. He has many stories, and he just started sharing his beliefs about being an alpha male and how to do it. And most of these like people who are like selling courses and everything, they do have more or less of an issue. And I do think that we should like keep in mind that while they provide a potential bad and some of the way they're thinking, especially to the average guy, they also provide a little bit of good in helping certain guys snap out of their whole out of reality. You know that some people, so that like not even just some guys, but like people in general face. Like I feel as though sometimes I'm too realistic, and that might hold me back. But I don't think that I'm ever like always unrealistic about what I think or what I believe. And I feel as though that's usually worse. And it's just like I don't know. And it's worse in the sense of like let me think. Like because you're in your own reality hole, your beliefs and everything is just it's just gonna be so significantly different than the average people that nobody's really gonna be able to understand you, especially the more and more you talk. And it's gonna be harder for people to see your point. Well, at least if they're a realistic guy, even though it might be a little bit of a downer or whatnot sometimes, they can at least see where they're coming from, even if they don't want to hear it. You feel me? So I just like the way people go against and to be fair, I can agree. I go against them all the time. These fresh and fit, other red pill stuff. Like I go against them all the time. But is it not the same? And I just started realizing this earlier. But is it not the same as OnlyFans girls? Because think about it like this: they're both profiting off of sad men who don't know what's good for them. As that I said. Because like like one of them is sad and lonely, other one is sad and insecure, just unconfident. At least the latter is trying to change to an extent. You gotta keep in mind that they're selling internet courses, and you can find half of these joints on the internet. The YouTube videos all say the same thing, bro. They all say the same thing. At this point, you just gotta go and talk to people. That's really just it. You develop confidence by doing things. Mm. So I don't know. I have been seeing some of the memes though, and I have enjoyed the Andrew Tate, some like meme slash Instagram reels. Do think those have been very good taste. And yeah, apparently recently he lost the debate to Hassan Abi. That's like some Twitch streamer. Um, it's usually not hard to like. This is what I'm saying. It's not hard to like win against these guys. So it'd be blowing me when people lose because it's like obviously you have to be honest and be like, yes, there's some common ground between us. Like I hope you understand, especially if you're a guy and you're talking to him, because it's not like this nigga Andrew Tate. These niggas are fresh and fit. They don't have any like views that are centered in reality. No, that's not the case. In fact, part of the issue is that they take certain things that they've seen or perceived to be evident in reality, and then they've applied it to all things. They just kind of put it under a huge umbrella per se. But yeah. Let me think. For me, it just wouldn't be that way. It just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be that way. Like, I feel as though you can be honest about everything to a level of extent. Like I've always been one of those people. If I'm wrong, and you call me out, and I'm like, damn, you got me, nigga. Congratulations. Like, I have no issues being checked. Apparently, I found out some people be having issues about getting checked, and like some people who I didn't think it would be that bad for, but I guess they do. And they've just been talking, bro. It's just been a lot of talk. So I'm just chilling right now. But like, I'm just saying, you gotta have people who are willing to check you, and because like obviously these people, like when you're making that amount of money, the people who are gonna want that amount of money but not have to do as much work, like the benefits of having that type of money without having to do much work, are gonna be more agreeable to your beliefs. I think that people who want to use you as a quote unquote advantage, or you have some sort of advantage from being with you, who more or less are going to be somewhat more agreeable on certain aspects in order for you to want to be with them. You feel me? So it's like, I guess like just the understanding of like how it is in the richer side of things is what most people don't understand. Because when I say stuff like looking for a six-figure man is kind of crazy, is because in the U.S. let's look it up. In these hard times too. Imagine now, but average median household income. So this can be of married couples. Let's do married couples in US. Now, this is just married couples. Median household income in 2020 was 67, 2019 it was 69. And these like 69K, 67K. Let me look it up again. Let me do this. Median household income by household type and state. This is in 2013. I don't want old stats. 2022 or 2021. Let's look at 2021 stuff. Median household fiscal year stuff. Blah 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 blah. All right. What the hell is metro and oh, this is non-metropolitan and metropolitan portions of the states, which wouldn't matter. But Alabama 66K, 66.7K. Alaska 93. Damn, Alaskan niggas, y'all making money like that? Damn. 93.9K, I see you. Arizona 73.2K. Arkan, Arkansas 60K, 60.7K. California 90.1K. Mind you, how expensive like California can be. Like, if you look in that same thing, the metro portion of California is 90.6K and the non-metro is 69.7. There's a pretty significant drop off there. And you just got to keep in mind a majority of California, I'm pretty sure, is pretty much metro spots. But let me continue. Colorado, also 93K. Connecticut, 90 or 100K. Damn. All right. Now let's just skip down to my state, Virginia. 93K average, 99.5 for metro, 59K for non-metro. Is this for married people? This is families. So yeah, more or less married. And then let's just do average medium income in United States. The national median family income is 79K. So it's gone up. Keep in mind, there's also been huge inflation stuff. So let's say inflation percentage between 2021 and 2022. From May 2021 and May 2022, the consumer price index for all urban consumers increased 8.6%. All right. So now you got to keep in mind. So from 2021 to 2022, it was an 8% increase, but from 2020 to 2021, there was only a $1,000 increase in the amount of what you call it that was like. And I can calculate the exact percentage. It's not that hard. 79,900 divided by 78,500, about a 17% increase. Well, no, that's not 17%. That's 1.8%. That would be 1.7, but I rounded up to 1.8% increase. And that's probably the same amount of increase. And these are more for families. So these are two people incomes barely equaling up to, let's say, maybe one of them was making 40K, another one's making 40K, or one of them's making 60, the other one's making like closer to 20. Like, yeah, like that. That's the type of households that the average people are living in. If it's two people, imagine if it's just one. That's what I'm saying. It's like a significant like amount of, what's the word? Like just not understanding that we don't live in the same like tax bracket of these niggas, bro. Like, as sad as it is to say, like if you make 100K in the U.S. All right, so according to the the U.S. Census Bureau, the percentage of Americans making over 100K a year was 24% in 2020. 24%. So you're literally in the upper 25 of the entire United States. Of the entire United States, you're in the upper 25% if you make 100K. Now, let's just even go up to 130. Percentage of Americans who make over 130K. Okay, so 130K is the upper 10%, just going up $30,000. And I say just 30, but that's a significant amount. Let's not be like foolish. All right, but we can, let me just see all the rows. In fact, there's a little bit of older article, but still. At least in 20, let me just, this is 2011. Let me not do this one then. A little bit too old. Percentage distribution of household allow, I guess, income. Okay, so a majority of people fall between the 50,000 and the 75,000 range, which is 16.5%. That's the largest population. The next largest is actually the 100 to 150K with 15.3%. And 15.3 plus 10 and everything, that would be the 25% more or less. But a majority of people for this curve still end up falling under the 100K range. Average cost of living in the US 2021. The average monthly living expenses for a single person in the US is 3,189, which is 38.2K a year. For a family, it's 85.1K a year. So for a family, that joint is a lot crazier. But let's say that you're making 60K, to be fair, because most people straight out of college are gonna be like, if you're doing tech jobs, you'll be able to get closer to 100 pretty easier, or pretty much a lot easier in the tech field. But for people outside of it, you're for the most part, they're struggling to hit 60. And I know this because I know people who are going there. It might be just my biases, but if you're just a regular person, yes. And it also depends on obviously experiences and whatnot. So if you did a lot of internships, a lot of whatever, then yes, it's going to be easier for you. But for the most part, just straight out of college without really doing all of that, no. So let's say this is 38. The cost of living is just 38K. If you're making 60, then you have like 22K. If I did my math right, yeah, 22K to basically spend on yourself. That's not the best. And I don't even know if cost of living includes loans, which you're gonna have to start paying when you get out of college. Yeah, so it depends. A lot of people also want to like go fast after they kind of get out. No roommates, not going back to parents or nothing, just chilling. Quite crazy to me. Quite crazy to me. Some people just be going out doing their own stuff. I'm not wasting my time after getting a degree just to not fucking make the money back. I'm sorry. That couldn't be me. That could not be me. But some people be doing that. Some people be bullshitting. Like I am. This is just talking podcast. And then all chaos, no order, no order, all chaos episode. That's done so. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Bye.